And welcome to tonight's matchup, the first matchup of the new year for us here at the Hilltop between your Mount Carmel Golden Aces and the Henderson County Lady Colonels. This is a team down from Kentucky that should pose a very, very good out-of-state matchup for the Lady Aces here tonight. I'm Max Gerlach here with Ethan Houston. Ethan, how was your Christmas break?
It was pretty good, Max. Got to visit with a lot of family, have a little calm, chill, good Christmas break.
And Ethan, the more important question of the two I'm going to ask you here is, are you ready for some basketball?
I am very ready for some basketball. Like you said, we're getting a Kentucky team to come down and play us or come up and play us, so it should be a good matchup tonight.
Yeah, and then speaking of good matchups, speaking of getting to see some people, before tonight's game, I actually got to sit down and chat a little bit with head girls basketball coach Matt McCarty, just about some of the stuff that's happened throughout the year and some of the stuff that we should expect to see in the new year. So to start the coach's pregame show, sponsored by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing, located on Wabash 10th Avenue and Route 1 South. The next time you need a tow, call 618-263-3285. Here is that interview. Hello, Max Gerlach here with Coach Matt McCarty. Our first time in the new year getting an interview. Coach, haven't really seen you since before Christmas. What's all kind of happened? I know you went down to Benton. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we played in the Benton Christmas Classic this year. Played some good teams. Played Mount Vernon, Illinois again. Beat them by 11. Played Harrisburg in the semifinals. Beat them by 15. And then we ran into Civic Memorial and played with them for the first half. I think we were down 4 or 5 at halftime, and we came out and we really struggled to score. And man, they did not miss it. But man, they were a very, very good 3A basketball team. So I'm very, very pleased overall with how we played over there, going 2-1 against some tough teams. We also played Evansville Wrights before Christmas, and they are a powerhouse over there this year. They are very strong, very good. So we played a lot of really good, strong competition, which is only going to help us for hopefully another long postseason run.
Yeah, and then I saw this the other day watching basketball. What would this team's New Year's resolution be if something they're trying to push for just on this half of the new year of the season?
Well, we go a lot over just individual goals, and right now the kind of talk is we want to win the conference championship for a third year in a row, or at least have a share of the conference championship for a third year in a row. And so that's kind of what we're looking at. We know we have a lot of conference games coming up. We have the LIC tournament coming up, and that's kind of where our focus is right now. But, obviously the goal is win a regional and compete for another sectional and see if we can't make another run similar to last year's.
All right, and then tonight, bring up a team from Kentucky and in Henderson County. I'm pretty sure they're a little bit better girls squad down there in that area of Kentucky. Tell me a little bit about them coming into the night.
Yeah, they're really good. I don't think their record shows how good they are. They play a really tough schedule, kind of like we do. Kentucky is a one-class system for basketball down there, and I believe they've made it to the state tournament the last 4 years, so they are pretty much a powerhouse in Kentucky girls basketball. So they're going to come. They're going to put some pressure on us in the full court. They're very solid defensively. They have one girl, I can't think of what her name is off the top of my head, but she scores about 17, 18 points a game. She's kind of their do-it-all, a very good, solid basketball player. They've got a lot of size, which could be a problem for us. But they're another great team, and that's why we got them on the schedule. We want to play the best, and they're one of them.
All right, thank you, and good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
That was the coach's pregame show, sponsored by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing. We're going to take a quick break and be back in just a little bit with some more pregame action up here at the Hilltop. So, once again, from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel basketball.
At Wabash General Hospital, we're more than healthcare. We are part of the team. Our athletic trainers proudly serve 13 area high schools and 3 junior colleges, standing on the sidelines and in the AT rooms every day. From keeping our athletes healthy to helping them chase their dreams, we're here for every student athlete, every game, every step of the way, from injury to return to play. At Wabash General Hospital, caring for athletes is our game.
Introducing Subway's new Sub Club. Now members get every 4th footlong free.
4 footlongs free. Fix my fibula later.
4 footlongs free. Finish flirting with Philip.
4th footlongs free. Now stop focusing on that flock of fire-breasted flower peckers, Frank.
4 footlongs free. Forget the fabric sale, Francine. Folks are freaking out over 4th footlong free.
My name is Alexis Johnson. I'm from Brookston, Indiana, and I'm in the physical therapy assistant program at Wabash Valley College. Some of the hands-on activities we have in the physical therapy assistant program is we work on each other, getting that practice in the school setting, and then we also go to clinicals. We go out and work on actual patients with actual employees and just getting hands-on with your patients. After graduating, I plan on going back to my community, working in a hospital setting, maybe a nursing home, and just helping those people around me.
Here we are with some more coaches' pregame action back at the Hilltop once again. Ethan, you have not seen as much this girls' team as I have as of recent. It's been a little bit of a struggle here for the Aces during Christmas break as they've played a really tough schedule. Went up to Benton, went 2-1 there, lost to a amazing Civic Memorial team in a tight game through the first 3 quarters. Kind of lost it there in the 4th as it was just a tough one for them. But Ethan, what do you expect just from what you've seen so far in this of this girls team in tonight's game?
I expect good defense from both sides. They both look pretty athletic, and I think whoever gets the most boards tonight is going to come out tonight, because that seems like how you said in the coach's interview, he was talking about how tall some of these girls are, and so I'm looking forward to see who wins the board matchup. Yeah, and
the boards are always such a big part of this Mount Carmel Aces squad's just game plan in general, as they have the 6'3" big and Macy Randall, who has to pull down a lot of boards. She's so important for them in everything that they do, just rebounding-wise. And then you look at just the rest of the squad. Tinsley Dunlap's a great rebounder. Riley Hershey in transition off of a defensive rebound. It's so important. Like you said, the defensive rebound, just the rebounding in general, leads to so many points for this Aces team. Then Henderson County keeping Macy Randall off the boards, keeping this team out of transition, is going to benefit for them more than you realize.
Yeah, for sure. And another thing to add to that is if it's going to be a defensive game and whoever gets more boards, people are going to have to hit their free throws. It's going to be a big free throw, and whoever hits most free throws.
Yeah, any physical game, like you said, the free throws are going to matter. Those are just points that if you miss, you're leaving, you know, let's say you miss 6 free throws, that's 6 points. You lose the game by 5. You just make a few more free throws, you're there in the game. It's such a difference maker. Just going 70% from the free throw line is such a difference between going, or outside just like going 50%. It's a huge, huge part of the game. And something else, like you said, is just the defensive physicality. Who's going to rough the other team up? Who's going to make the other team play out of the pace they want? If you can speed Mount Carmel up, make them have to put the ball on the floor, make crazy things happen, and just get out of their flow. You know, people don't talk about it enough. Great basketball teams control the pace, and they control the flow of the game. They control how everything runs. Great players do that too. So if you're Henderson County, you've got to get Mount Carmel out of their flow.
Yeah, for sure. That was a very good point.
Yeah, but Ethan, one more thing just about this little bit of basketball that we're getting to see. You're a big NBA guy, and we talked about the Thunder a little bit earlier about just how good of a defensive team they are and how they disrupt teams' flow, sort of like teams are going to have to do to the Aces to be able to slow them down, and just the Aces are going to have to do to great teams to be able to win games against other great opponents. It's going to be disrupting. So would you say, if you have an educated guess, Aces may look to come out in a press tonight?
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea, because I'm watching these girls from Kentucky down here, and they look quick, and they are not missing their spot-up 3, so I would like them to throw them off their rhythm early and get a good start to the game. I think that's going to be a big key factor to the Lady Aces tonight.
Yeah, and the Aces ran that 2-2-1 early. Haven't seen much of it as of recent, so hopefully we get to see a little bit more of that where they disrupt teams' flow. But that'll probably conclude our coaches pregame show, once again sponsored by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing. If you need a tow, call 618 263. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the number. I lost my sponsor sheet, Ethan. Well, if you need a tow, just call Glenn's Auto Service and Towing. And we'll be right back with the starting lineups and the national anthem. So from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel basketball. No, I've got the number right here. I just closed out my sponsor sheet because I have it on my phone. Can we go 2 minutes, please?
This is no ordinary cup. This Scooter's coffee cup was served with a genuine so good to see you again smile. This cup has a little boost of energy just for you. This cup came with extra whip for good luck.
We lost!
You'll get them next time. This Scooter's coffee cup was made by your favorite barista for her favorite customer. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scoot on around.
Teaching kids about money is an important step, and the Student Plus account from the First National Bank makes it simple. It's a free checking account designed for students who are learning to manage their own spending with tools that help parents stay connected. With spending limits, real-time alerts, and instant transfers, students can build smart money habits while parents have peace of mind. Getting started is easy. Visit the nearest branch to open a Student Plus account and choose the features that fit your family best. The Student Plus account from the First National Bank. Parents choose the controls, students learn responsibility.
Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Tony. I graduated Wabash Valley College at Mount Carmel, and it was the best decision ever. It gave me the opportunity to go on the air almost immediately. Within about a week of starting the broadcasting program at Wabash Valley College, I was a DJ on 89.1 WVJC, and that on-air experience was invaluable to my future career and hiring potential.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. You can take the opportunity to add additional weather stripping to your doors and to your windows, use of caulk to try to seal up some of those cracks where the wind comes in. And one thing that's...
The place for lunch and dinner is the Smoking Pig in Grayville. Come check out our world-famous barbecue or try one of our delicious sandwiches or even tacos. How about snacking on one of our jumbo pretzels the size of your head, or even mouth-watering tomahawk steaks, or even surf and turf. Located on the KOA campground, Smokin' Pig is here to serve you. Come see us in person or order online. And don't forget, we can also...
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. You can take the opportunity to add additional weather stripping to your doors and to your windows, use of caulk to try to seal up some of those cracks where the wind comes in. And one thing that people oftentimes overlook is setting your fans to run in a clockwise rotation. Summertime they should go counterclockwise, wintertime clockwise, and that helps move the heat around your home more efficiently.
Here we are with the starting lineup sponsored by, in memory of co-founder of Mount Carmel School Sisters, H.D. White, and his wife, Helen. Start out with Henderson County. They're going to start out with number 2. That is Janila Loker. Number 5 at another guard, that is Addie Gish. Number 14, a senior, a forward. This is a 5'11 sophomore, Callie Burnett. Number 25, a senior forward, Atilia Green. Then number 32, a sophomore forward, in Maggie Melvin. Well, Ethan, a decent-sized starting lineup. They got a lot of girls that are over that 5'7" range. Could pose some problems for the Aces size-wise.
Yeah, for sure. That's a big size difference.
Well, of course, we'll start out for the Aces. Not dressed like Madeline Mann, but starting at a guard is Olivia Peach. Another guard's going to be number 4, Riley Hershey. Number 10, a sophomore, Tinsley Dunlap. Then at forward, another senior. We're at number 22 instead of 31 tonight, Evie Sellers. Then, of course, down low, it's Macy Randall.
Workhorse.
Like we said, Macy Randall's going to get all the bigs. She's going to fight down low. She's such a huge part in what the Aces do. Well, here we are, tip-off. Macy Randall goes up, tips it into the hands of number 5. That's Addie Gish. Gish dribbles it down. She kicks it over 25. That's Atilia Green. That's knocked out of bounds. Going to go the way of the Aces. Going to line up in a press. Looks like we got Sellers taken out. She just gets it into Randall on the left side, up to Hershey. She dribbles it up the left side. Stops. Gets it stripped away by Atilia Green. Green has it on the right side, skips it over to Gish. Gish down to Green. Green puts up the 15-footer. That's up and in for the first points of the game for either squad. Peach has it on the right side. She's met by Green. Gets it down to Dunlap. Dunlap gets into the lane. She puts it up, no good. Rebound down Green. Green pushing up the floor. She's met by Peach, almost loses her dribble. Looking to get the ball to somebody, gets it over to Loker. Loker gets it back out. That's number 32, Gibson. She misses that one long. Rebound down Hershey. Never mind, they're going to call a foul on Macy Randall.
So far, Henderson County's came out super fast like we talked about in the break.
Yeah, if they get a rebound, they are running right now, Ethan, and they're making it hard for the Aces to keep up.
Yeah.
That was up and good for number 14. That was Callie Burnett. That makes it 4-0 now. Henderson County in front, 6:45 left in the first quarter. 4-0, Aces behind as Sellers has it. Sellers gets it over to Randall. Randall on the right side, throws it to Peach, goes straight through her hands. Ball's on the floor. That's dough for Henderson County, grabs it. They push it up the floor. This is Gish on the left side. Gish drives in, puts it up. That's up and in. Aces down 6-0 early as Coach Matt McCarty uses his first Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout here in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
At Wabash General Hospital, we're more than healthcare. We are part of the team. Our athletic trainers proudly serve 13 area high schools and 3 junior colleges, standing on the sidelines and in the AT rooms every day. From keeping our athletes healthy to helping them chase their dreams, we're here for every student athlete, every game, every step of the way, from injury to return to play. At Wabash General Hospital, caring for athletes is our game.
Sellers chucks it into Peach. Peach with it in the middle of the floor. She's trying to bring it up the floor. Gets it tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay Aces ball down 6-0. 6.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Lady Aces need to tighten up. They're playing sloppy basketball right now.
This press is definitely getting to them a little bit
Yes,
so far, Ethan. As Hershey's going to bring it up the floor. Looks like this Henderson County team's in a 2-2-1 as Green tips it off of Hershey's foot. It's going to go out of bounds, going to stay with the Aces, as probably didn't go off of Hershey's foot. I'm just seeing stuff up here.
Yeah, definitely went off 25's foot.
6:15, Aces behind by 6-0. As Sellers is going to throw it into Hershey. Hershey brings it up the right side. She's got Gish on her. Gish checking up, matching up in the man-to-man defense on this side. Hershey over to Dunlap. Dunlap looking for somebody. She stops, gets it over to Sellers. Sellers to Peach in the left corner. Peach gets it down to Randall in the post. They're going to call a push on number 14. That was Callie Burnett, her first foul, first team foul of the first quarter.
I want to see more of that from the Lady Aces. Give it to Randall down low, let her go to work.
Tinsley Dunlap to trigger it in. Throws it up to Macy Randall to clear it out over to Hershey at the top of the key. Get Dunlap cutting. Out to Sellers for three. Bang. Change in number, not change in shooting ability. Evie Sellers knocks in the three to make it 6-3, Aces in front. Or sorry, Aces behind by 3. 5.5 minutes left as Loker throws it over to Gish. Gish gonna try to take it in the middle against this 2-3. Loker over to Green. Green for 3. That's nothing but nylon. Green now has 5. As it is 9-3, Aces behind by 6 once again. Sellers throws it into Peach. She can run the baseline there. I just don't know if she realized it. Hershey brings it up the floor, guarded closely by Gish. They send a trap at her. Brings it up the right side, throws it out to Dunlap. Dunlap down to Randall. Randall gets fouled by Green. That's going to be her first, team second of the first quarter.
That's big for the Lady Aces. That's already 2 fouls on Randall early in this one.
As Hershey's going to trigger it in here for the Aces. Hershey gets it into Randall. She's just going to take it all the way down herself. That's up and in. Macy Randall too big for the defender as it is 9-5. Aces behind by 4 with 4:55 left in the first quarter. Gish to bring it up the right side. Met by Hershey at the top of the 2-3. That's back over to Loker. Loker down to number 32. That was Melvin. Back up to Loker. Loker back out to Dish on the right side. Tries to throw it in as Randall takes that one away. Hershey now pushing up the floor. She's going to try to take it all the way. Puts it up, blocked by Dish. Rebound almost down Dunlap. Oh, saved by Gish. As Green's going to push it up the floor. She's met by Randall. Stops, puts up the mid-range. Oh my gosh, she's pretty good at basketball, Ethan.
Yeah, that was a very good shot.
11-5, Aces behind by 6. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first quarter. As Green goes and tips it out of bounds. Aces are really struggling against this 2-2-1 press.
Yeah, they need to match Henderson County's speed.
I'm not sure if it's 2-2-1 or if it's man-to-man yet, because they've kind of done a little bit of both.
Yeah, it's very hard defense to tell.
Sellers chucks it into Dunlap. It is man-to-man, as Dunlap's going to be met by Green. She stops, almost travels, hands it off to Randall. Randall over to Hershey. Hershey going to try to work on Gish. Gish gets it over to Dunlap. Dunlap to Randall as Hershey grabs it, stomps, puts up the mid-range. It goes off the rim down into Green's hand, and she loses it. Now Aces ball 11-5, 3:45 left in the first quarter.
I like that shot from Hershey. That was a confident shot.
I do. She stepped into it and took a confident look, a fundamental look. Dunlap has on the right side, swings it over to Hershey. Hershey looking to get the ball in the post. Peach in the corner. Shot fake, sets her feet. That's up and in. That's the second Aces 3 tonight, as it's now 11-8. Aces behind with 3.5 minutes left. Gish has it on the left side. Going to be met by Dunlap. It's now 1-2-2. As Loker has it, she gets it over to Melvin. Melvin down to Green. She drives in on Randall. Puts it up, no good. Macy Randall pulls down the board. She's fouled now by number 14. That was Burnett.
Another thing is they already switched who they're guarding on Randall on the defensive side. They put 25 on her now.
Zoe Randall to check in for Evie Sellers. And in for Henderson County, I'm trying to get a number. I think it's 44. That is Nevaeh Dixon. She's a sophomore forward as Peach gets the inbound from Hershey. Hershey's going to cut through, but Peach is going to take it up the right side herself. Gets trapped. Active hands, gets it down to Peach. Peach going to try to take it all the way in. That's tipped out of bounds. Going to stay here with the Aces.
They are a very scrappy defensive team so far tonight.
Scrappy defensively, a lot of active hands. It's a really fun defense to watch. As Peach gets it into Dunlap. Dunlap on the left side, tries to skip it across. Loker steals that one. Loker pushing up the left side, stops, puts up the mid-range, blocked by Hershey. Hershey grabs it. She's going to push it up the floor. She splits 2 defenders. She's going to try to take it all the way. Dishes it down to Randall. Randall gets her second foul on a loose ball. Going for the ball with number 44. That was Nevaeh Dixon.
It does look like the Lady Aces are getting closer offensively to get in their groove.
So Macy Randall's going to take a break as Evie Sellers goes in for her after she gets her second foul. Checked in 2. That looks like trying to figure out number. That's number 12. That's Jersey Gardner. Gardner has it on the right wing. She tries to force it down to Green. Green has it outside, drives in on Randall. Randall out to Gardner. She almost loses it. She pulls it in. Gets it out to Dixon. Dixon to Green. Green on the right wing. Green down to Dixon. Dixon down to Melvin. That was a really great high-low look or cross block cut by Melvin.
Yeah, that was a good offensive.
13-8 as Hershey's going to take it all the way in on Dixon. Forces that up. That's no good. Rebound down Dixon. Green's going to push it up the floor. She's met by Dunlap. They're trying to make her uncomfortable as that's Gardner for 3. That's short, no good. Rebound down Zoe Randall. No call as Dixon grabs that out to Melvin. Melvin to Loker for 3. That's no good. Dixon pulls it down. Gets it over to Gardner. Gardner to Green at the right wing. That's tipped by Dunlap. Dunlap ends up coming away with it on the loose ball. She's going to push it up the right side. Green defending her. Chucks it out to Zoe Randall. She puts up the 3. That's no good. Rebound down Olivia Peach. Jump ball. That's going to go the way of the Aces with 1:90 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh, never mind. They called a foul. That's even better. I was calling jump ball, but it's a foul.
Yeah,
on Dixon.
Yep. Okay. But yeah, the Lady Aces can't allow Henderson County to get all those boards offensively. They're going to have to shape that up.
And it's hard without in a zone.
For sure.
It's about impossible to rebound on the backside in a zone unless you have really good guards that are tall and can drop. As that one's stolen away by Gardner, she's going to push it up the floor, stops, puts up the floater. She makes that one. She has her first 2 points as the Aces are now behind 15-8. Hershey gets it stolen away by Gish. Gish puts it up and in for 2 points. 17-8. Aces behind by 9. Is Sellers going to bring the ball up the floor. They send a trap at her. Gets it over to Hershey. Hershey going to take it all the way to the rim. Throws it up. Finally gets fouled. She's going to take a trip to the line for 2.
Needed that to slow down the pace.
Hershey puts it up and in, not to make it 17-9. Aces still behind after a slow start to the first quarter. As number 42, this is Kinley Evans. Ethan, I don't think you can guess how old Kinley Evans is.
I can't.
She's in 7th grade.
Oh, wow.
Rebound down to Henderson County. As Green's going to take it up the right side. I don't know if I've ever seen a 7th grader playing high school basketball.
I don't think either, especially against a team like Mount Carmel.
Gardner travels in the corner, just didn't get her feet set, shuffled a little bit, trying to shot fake and take it to the rim. As Evie Sellers is going to be the one to take it out. Hershey gets the inbound. They send a trap at her. She clears it out. She's going to take it all the way up the floor herself. She's got Gish all over her. Hands it off to Dunlap. Dunlap stops and puts up the mid-range. That's no good. Rebound down Dixon. 35 seconds left now. As Green's going to push it up the floor. Last person you want the ball in their hands. She pulls it out. Chucks it over to Gish. Gish throws it down to Evans as Evans gets it back after she threw it to Dixon and it goes off her foot. 17-9. Aces behind with 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Macy Randall goes in for what should be the last shot of the quarter.
Yeah, they definitely
either using her as a decoy, Ethan, or they're going to run some sort of look where Hershey gets to the mid-range and she can either dump it off or she can finish it herself. Dunlap has on the right side, gets it over to Sellers. Sellers up to Hershey. Hershey gonna take it all the way in herself, stops, puts up the mid-range. That's tipped, rebound down Randall. She puts it up and in, and one, Macy Randall.
It's a tough bucket.
17-11, Macy Randall has a chance to convert the three-point play the old-fashioned way, as Zoe Randall is probably gonna check in for her if it's a made basket. And Maggie Melvin is going to try to check in here for Henderson County as Gardner's going to push it up the floor. Gets it over to Gish. Gish looking at something, tips it over to Green. She puts up the three. That's in and out, no good. To end the first quarter, the Tim Phillips of Jade Investment scoreboard reads 17-11. Aces behind by 6. So from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel basketball.
This is no ordinary cup. This Scooter's coffee cup was served with a genuine so good to see you again smile. This cup has a little boost of energy just for you. This cup came with extra whip for good luck.
We lost!
You'll get them next time. This Scooter's coffee cup was made by your favorite barista for her favorite customer. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scoot on around.
Get your new Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a new 2025 Ford F-150 with 0% financing or a Bronco for $499 a month on a 36-month lease. Find your new vehicle at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Your best deals are at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Lease a 2026 Pacifica, only $399 a month. Or lease a 26 Durango for $449 a month. See store for details. And go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Well, Ethan, we're back as the Tim Phillips at Jade Investment scoreboard reads 17-11. Aces behind by 6. 8 minutes here in the second quarter before we go to halftime. Aces had a really slow start to the quarter, got some stuff rolling, but what are they going to have to change?
They got to stop turning the ball over on these inbounds. They got to tighten it up there and get something going.
Hershey has it, gets the screen from Sellers at the top of the key. Hershey over to Sellers. Sellers over to Randall on the left side. Randall looking to get the ball to somebody, just has to hand off to Peach. She's trapped in the corner. Sellers at the top of the key, looks at a three, take it. Sellers hands it off to Hershey. Hershey has it on the right side. She's going to try to work on Gish. Gish hands it off. Hershey hands it off to Peach. Hershey ends up going back up after she gets it back from Peach. May have been fouled, no call, as Loker's going to bring it up the floor.
They got to match them defensively, got to be just as physical.
Gish has it as she's going to try to attack the top of this 2-3. Loker now on the right wing. Loker over to Evans. Evans skips it to Gish in the corner. That's up for 3. No good. Got a rebound on the backside. Rebound down to Melvin. She gets it out to Loker. She takes it in herself, puts it up and in for her first 2 points. Aces now down 19-11. Davis throws it up to Olivia Peach. As that rebounds down to Sellers. Sellers gets it over to Randall. Zoe Randall misses that one as Olivia Peach pulls down the rebound. She just chucks up a 3 of her own and makes it.
Wow, what a shot.
When she shot it, I said, oh no. When she made it, I was thinking, oh yeah, that was weird, Ethan.
What a shot.
As Loker's going to bring it up the left side. She's going to attack the middle of 2-3. She gets it over to Gardner. Gardner dribbles into the high post, gets it out to Gish. Gish on the right wing. She brings it back around, going to take it all the way in the middle, gets it over to Gardner. She probably travels as she puts up the 3. That's up and in. She has 5 with her first made 3. 22-14, Aces behind by 8. Evie Sellers bringing it up. They're going to call a foul on Loker.
This has been a weird game so far to start.
It really has been a weird one.
It seems like neither team has really settled in yet on either sides.
No, and it's each team is getting the other one out of what they're comfortable in doing.
Yep.
As Hershey has it in the right wing. She may have been fouled. She's going to throw it down to Zoe Randall. She's definitely fouled. That's going to be Melvin's first.
This Henderson County squad is a very confident squad, though, with what they do.
Very confident and very physical.
Yeah.
We do have 6 minutes left now in the second quarter as Woodcock has it at the top of the key. Peach now for three.
Heat check.
She misses that one as Loker pulls it down. Loker pushes it up the left side. Skips it over to Green. She looks at three, doesn't take it, stops, puts up the mid-range. That's a line drive, but it goes in.
Man, she's very confident in what she can do.
24-14, Aces now behind by double digits as Peach gets it to Hershey. Hershey gets trapped, back up to Peach. Peach throws it down to Woodcock. Woodcock gets it stolen away as Green now has it. Green throws it up to Loker. She puts it up and in. She has 4 on this quarter. Aces behind by 12, 26-14. Sellers up to Hershey. Riley Hershey taking it all the way herself. Euro step, gets it tipped off of her own leg out of bounds. Going to be Henderson County ball.
This press defense Henderson County's done is making the Lady Aces struggle big time getting the ball down the court.
Gish gets it into Loker. She's going to handle the ball here for the Lady Colonels. Loker over to Green on the right side. She's just going to take it all the way in herself. That's up and in for Green. She now has 11 points. Hershey going to push the ball up the floor. She has on the left side. Pulls it out as she's met man-to-man by Green. 4:45 left in the second quarter. She stops, pulls up from the elbow. That's Cash. Riley Hershey getting in a groove again, hopefully, for the Aces. 28-16, Aces back down only by 12. Green has it in the middle of the key. Gets it over to Loker. Loker throws it over to 14. That is Burnett. Burnett to Green. Green over to Evans. Evans gets it to Gish in the left wing. She puts in another three. 31-16, Aces behind by 15 as Green grabs the loose ball, puts it up no good. Rebound down 14. That was Burnett. She puts it up and in. Aces now behind 33 to 16 as we're going to take a 1-minute break from this Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout.
Teaching kids about money is an important step, and the Student Plus account from the First National Bank makes it simple. It's a free checking account designed for students who are learning to manage their own spending with tools that help parents stay connected. With spending limits, real-time alerts, and instant transfers, students can build smart money habits while parents have peace of mind. Getting started is easy. Visit the nearest branch to open a Student Plus account and choose the features that fit your family best. The Student Plus account from the First National Bank. Parents choose the controls, students learn responsibility.
Member FDIC.
Introducing Subway's new Sub Club. Now members get every 4th footlong free.
4 footlongs free. Fix my fibula later.
4th footlongs free. Finish flirting with Philip.
4th footlongs free. Now stop focusing on that flock of fire-breasted flower peckers, Frank.
4 footlongs free. Forget the fabric sale, Francine. Folks are freaking out over 4th footlong free.
Well, we're back as the Tim Jane Investment scoreboard reads 33-16, Aces behind by 17. Not been the greatest start to the game so far for the Aces as this press has made them struggle a lot. Hershey gets hit with a trap as she gets it Dunlap on the left side as Green tips it out of bounds.
Well, I like what the Lady Aces coach said. He said, once you get the ball, when it's inbound, go. Don't hold it, go. So
it's on the floor for the Aces. Hershey, Hamill, Dunlap, Knapp, and Randall. But Zoe Randall, Knapp puts up the three. That's no good. Rebound down, Tinsley Dunlap. She puts up the 18-footer. That's no good. Rebound down to number 3. That was Bella Estabrook. Green takes it in. She gets it out to Loker for 3. That's no good. Rebound down, Dunlap. Dunlap's fouled as it's going to be the 3rd team foul of the quarter. 3.5 minutes left, and Macy Randall is checking back in for the Aces.
Need her for the rebounds for sure. Just got to keep her out of foul trouble.
And she helps a lot against the press, just being so much taller.
Mm-hmm.
Riley Hershey to bring the ball up the floor. She's to be met by Loker. Gonna get a high ball screen here from Randall. Gets around the ball screen, puts up the floater. That's up and in for Hershey. She now has 4 in this quarter. She may be catching a groove as it's 33-18. Aces behind by 15 with 3 minutes left in the first half. Green over to Loker on the left side, right side. She's got it. Looking to somebody, skips it over to Evans. Evans to Green. She stops, puts up the three-pointer. As that goes out of bounds, going to stay here. Sorry, it's going to go the way of the Aces after that one didn't hit anything, Ethan.
Yeah. Hopefully now we can get Lady Aces into a better offensive groove.
Hopefully they can get on a roll, and if the high ball screen's going to work, and that's going to be it, and that's got to be all you run.
Yep, there.
Zoe Randall gets it over to Tinsley Dunlap. She stops, puts up the 17-footer. That's up and in. That's her first 2 points. Really good mid-range there from Tinsley Dunlap.
Hershey stole it.
Hershey stole it. Gets fouled by Green. That is Green's second. That is huge for the Aces, as she's probably going to be out for the rest of the first half in these next 2.5 minutes.
That's the type of energy we need right now, down 13.
As the Henderson County coach is going to take a Country Financial agent Tia Morgan timeout of his own. We'll be back in 30 seconds from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth. This is Aces basketball.
Introducing Subway's new Sub Club. Now members get every 4th foot long free.
4 foot long's free. Fix my fibula later.
4th foot long's free. Finish flirting with Philip.
4th foot long's free. Now stop focusing on that flock of fire-breasted flower peckers, Frank.
4 foot long's free. Forget the fabric sale, Francine. Folks are freaking out over 4th foot long free.
Well, we're back as there's 2.5 minutes. Aces down 13, and Riley Hershey's at the free throw line. She stole it off the inbound. She's going to have a chance to go and convert these 2 points to make it an 11-point game. Feels like it's going to be the smallest lead of this second quarter, but it's not. She makes the first one. 33-21. Aces only behind by 12 with 2.5 minutes here in the second quarter. Misses the next one as the rebound's down Dixon. She's going to get it to Gish. She's going to push it up the left side. She's going to slow it down and set up a play. Gets it over to Green. Green's playing with 2 fouls right now. Isbrook has it up top. She gets it over to number 5. That is Gish. Gish throws it over to Loker. Loker to Eastbrook. Over to Dixon. Dixon down to Loker on the right side. She gets in, gets it over to Gish. She almost loses it. 33-21, 2 minutes now. She's going to take it all the way in herself. Takes it at Macy Randall. That's going to be a foul on Zoe Randall as Dixon, with a strong power dribble, bumped into her. Checking in now is Olivia Peach and Evie Sellers for Evie Knapp and Zoe Randall.
These last 2 minutes are going to be very important for the Lady Aces for halftime.
Garner checks in now for the Lady Colonels. Gish to throw it in. Throws it up to Garner. Garner over to Dixon. They try to get Green on a cut. Loker stops, puts up the mid-range. That's blocked by Randall. Randall throws it up to Hershey. She goes and grabs it. She's going to have the wide-open layup. That's up and in. Riley Hershey scores that one. It's now a 10-point game. Aces behind 33-23. A minute 45 now. Going on a little bit of a run as Green brings it up the floor. Throws it over to Gish. Peach tips that one. She's going to take it the other way herself. Going to go all the way. Stops. Puts up the layup. No good is Loker. Gets it over to Green on the right side. Green pushing up the floor. Takes it in on Dunlap. Stops. Puts up the mid-range. That's no good. The ball's on the floor. Hershey dives for it. Hershey gets it over to Peaches. Peach gets it to Sellers. She slows it up as she hands it back to Hershey, and Hershey brings up the floor. Hershey hands it off to Dunlap as she almost loses it. A minute 10 now. Macy Randall throws it over to Riley Hershey as that goes right into the hands of Loker. Loker throws it down to Dixon as she throws that up. That is good for Dixon. That's her first 2 points, 35-23. Aces behind by 12 in this quick one right now. 50 seconds left as Hershey on the left side. They're going to run a high ball screen with her and Macy Randall. High ball screen, she stops. Over to Dunlap. Dunlap back over to Peach. Peach with the good entry pass, gets it to Randall, and one for Macy Randall.
That is a strong take. That is impressive by Randall.
35-25, Macy Randall has a chance to get this to single digits for the first time since the first quarter.
It's good momentum.
Or what feels like the first quarter, sorry. As Dixon's gonna take a seat, she actually has 3 fouls now. They're gonna bring in Maggie Melvin. It's Maggie Melvin playing with 2 of her own. Randall puts it up and in. She now has 7 points, 35-26, they put it on wrong. Garner now on the left side over to Gish. Gish, bring it up the floor. Gish, over to Green.
You know she wants to take the last shot.
She's gonna hold it for her own last shot. 15 seconds now. Takes it in on Dunlap. Gish pulls it in on Dunlap, splits through, throws it up, runs through Brindley Hamill. Rebound down Loker. That's up, no good. Garner pulls it down herself, chucks one up randomly. That goes in. 37-26. Aces in this one behind by 11. So from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel basketball.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. Open the draperies in the house. Let the sun warm the interior of your home during the day. That helps reduce some of that heating load during the day. Consider installing programmable thermostats. You know, you can drop the temperature down while you're not there, or in the evening times when you're asleep, make the house a little cooler, and then have those programmable thermostats bring the temperature up at the times you're actually in the home, not away.
Corporate America Family Credit Union at 1011 Oak Street in Mount Carmel is ready to serve you with the financial tools you need for your life's journey. Our staff consists of friends and neighbors from our community, here to serve you like family. We offer a full line of financial services, including new and used vehicle loans, home loans, checking and savings accounts, access to no surcharge ATMs, 24/7 account access, and more. Call or visit us today. Corporate America Family Credit Union, empowering financial success.
The place for lunch and dinner is the Smoking Pig in Grayville. Come check out our world-famous barbecue or try one of our delicious sandwiches or even tacos. How about snacking on one of our jumbo pretzels the size of your head? Or even mouth-watering tomahawk steaks or even surf and turf. Located on the KOA campground, Smoking Pig is here to serve you. Come see us in person or order online. And don't forget, we can also cater your next event.
I chose Wabash Valley College because I didn't really know what I wanted to do right after high school, and today I can say it was the best decision that I could have made. When I was here, I had the chance to join different clubs and to take a couple different classes, and I really expanded on my interests. In my classes, I learned what I liked and I learned what I didn't like. So I did get to meet new friends. I joined a bunch of clubs, practiced some leadership skills, and kind of gradually grew into adulthood here, and so I'm very grateful for that. My name is Jonathan Leach. I graduated in 2013 from Wabash Valley College, and that's why this was the best decision for me.
It's holiday season with great deals at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get up to $13,300 off on a new 2025 Jeep Cherokee L or a 26 Ram 1500 with 0% financing for 60 months. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. You can take the opportunity to add additional weather stripping to your doors and to your windows, use of caulk to try to seal up some of those cracks where the wind comes in. And one thing that people oftentimes overlook is setting your fans to run in a clockwise rotation. Summertime, they should go counterclockwise, wintertime, clockwise, and that helps move the heat around your home more efficiently.
My name is Alexis Johnson. I'm from Brookston, Indiana, and I'm in the physical therapy assistant program at Wabash Valley College. Some of the hands-on activities we have in the physical therapy assistant program is we work on each other, getting that practice in the school setting, and then we also go to clinicals. We go out and work on actual patients with actual employees and just getting hands-on with your patients. After graduating, I plan on going back to my community, working in a hospital setting, maybe a nursing home, and just helping those people around me.
At Wabash General Hospital, we're more than healthcare. We are part of the team. Our athletic trainers proudly serve 13 area high schools and 3 junior colleges, standing on the sidelines and in the AT rooms every day. From keeping our athletes healthy to helping them chase their dreams, we're here for every student athlete, every game, every step of the way, from injury to return to play. At Wabash General Hospital, caring for athletes is our game.
Ethan, definitely not the start that the Aces wanted, but it's the one they're going to have to play left as they're down 11 so far in tonight's game. But like we said, tough one. They actually
ended the half okay.
Well, they had a great scoring half where they had 15 points in the second quarter. They still got outscored by 5 as that Henderson's County squad plays quick. They run a very good press, and it's going to be something that the Aces are going to have to adjust to very soon if they want to stay in this ball game.
Yeah, on your book over there, do you have how many turnovers the Lady Aces have today?
You know, I do a very bad job at keeping track of turnovers. I'll be so honest, Ethan.
That's fair, but if I had to take a guess, they're definitely in the double digits.
They're very close to the double digits, and it's been just rough for them.
It has.
They're not used to this level of pressure. This is probably the best press I've seen ran all year of any squad they've played. But we'll go through a little bit of scoring, then we'll go back to break. We'll be back for some second half action. So scoring-wise, we'll just only do the Aces. Olivia Peach has 6. Riley Hershey has 8. Tinsley Dunlap has 2. Macy Randall has 7. And Evie Sellers has 3. Ben Tuff will actually spotlight one girl here for Henderson County. That's number 25. This is Atalia Green. I'm not sure how to say her first name. It's a tough one. She has 11 points for him so far. That's got to be the person they slow down. But that'll probably conclude our coach's halftime show. That is, well, let me find my sponsor sheet, Ethan, as I continue to close out my phone. You know, you'd think I'd learn by now, right?
But yeah, but what we'd like to see is just less turnovers and better on offense, and I think they'll be okay.
Less turnovers and finding a consistent source of scoring the ball. But that was the halftime show, sponsored by Keepus Funeral Home. They're located on 1500 North Cherry Street. So we'll be back in just a little bit from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth. This is Mount Carmel basketball.
Hi, I'm Tony. I graduated Wabash Valley College at Mount Carmel, and it was the best decision ever. It gave me the opportunity to go on the air almost immediately. Within about a week of starting the broadcasting program at Wabash Valley College, I was a DJ on 89.1 WVJC. And that on-air experience was invaluable to my future career and hiring potential.
This is no ordinary cup. This Scooter's coffee cup was served with a genuine so good to see you again smile. This cup has a little boost of energy just for you. This cup came with extra whip for good luck.
We lost!
You'll get them next time. This Scooter's coffee cup was made by your favorite barista for her favorite customer. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scoot on around.
Get your new Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a new 2025 Ford F-150 with 0% financing or a Bronco for $499 a month on a 36-month lease. Find your new vehicle at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Your Your best deals are at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Lease a 2026 Pacifica, only $399 a month. Or lease a 26 Durango for $449 a month. See store for details. And go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Teaching kids about money is an important step, and the Student Plus account from the First National Bank makes it simple. It's a free checking account designed for students who are learning to manage their own spending with tools that help parents stay connected. With spending limits, real-time alerts, and instant transfers, students can build smart money habits while parents have peace of mind. Getting started is easy. Visit the nearest branch to open a Student Plus account and choose the features that fit your family best. The Student Plus account from the First National Bank. Parents choose the controls, students learn responsibility.
Member FDIC.
Introducing Subway's new Sub Club. Now members get every 4th footlong free.
4 footlongs free. Fix my fibula later.
4 footlongs free. Finish flirting with Philip.
4 footlongs free! Now stop focusing on that flock of fire-breasted flower pickers, Frank.
4 footlongs free. Forget the fabric sale, Francine. Folks are freaking out over 4 footlong free.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. Open the draperies in the house. Let the sun warm the interior of your home during the day. That helps reduce some of that heating load during the day. Consider installing programmable thermostats. You can drop the temperature down while you're not there, or in the evening times when you're asleep, make the house a little cooler, and then have those programmable thermostats bring the temperature up at the times you're actually in the home, not away.
Here at Mount Carmel, as the Lady Aces are behind 37-26 to this Henderson County Lady Colonel squad. This is a tough team that runs a tough press that has gave the Aces a lot of fits.
Yeah, they've gave them a lot of fits tonight. But, hey, we did see that little stretch like we saw in the second quarter where Hershey got into an offensive groove and Randall was doing good down low. So I'd like to see them come out fast, and when they inbound the ball, they got to go. They got to match their speed.
Yeah, and then, I feel like the whole problem with the Aces right now is just they're letting the trap come to them. We kind of talked about that as Coach McCarty said, that you can't just stand there and let them trap you. So as soon as they let that trap come to them, it's been very difficult for them to break it. And honestly, the guards for Mount Carmel are not very tall. They just have one girl that stands at about 6'3", so it makes them look like such a tall squad.
For sure.
In this Henderson County squad, all the girls that they have played have been above the height of about 5'7", so that's given them just a lot more fits.
And they're physical, so that's even harder.
Gish to bring it up the floor. Aces now in a man-to-man. Melvin throws it down to the corner to Loker. Loker trying to work on Hershey as she kicks it out to Green. Green throws it down to Loker. Loker throws it down to number 14. That was Burnett. Burnett ends up getting fouled there, and she's going to be shooting 2. Go look on Judah shoot. But like Florida and Evansville. She knocks in the first of 2. Next one's up and out. Rebound down Randall as Hershey's going to bring it up the right side.
There we go.
She throws it up to Peach. Peach stops. Dribbles it in. Hands it off to Hershey. Throws that one down to Evie Sellers. Sellers up to Randall. Randall tries to spin, can't make that one as Gish is going to bring it up the floor. Gish met by Olivia Peach. Gish over on the right side. Gets it over to Melvin. Melvin to Burnett. Burnett to Loker. Shot fake, brings it around. Back over to Melvin. To Green. She's going to bring it around. Stops. Kicks over to Melvin. She puts up a 3. That's up and in. She's now got 5 points as it's 41-26. Aces behind by 15. Took me a second to do math there, Ethan. Hershey gets it over to Dunlap. Dunlap to Peach. Peach down to Randall. Randall's Going to put up the fadeaway as rebound goes down Tinsley Dunlap. She misses that one as Hershey pulls down the board. Stops, puts up the floater. That's no good. Rebound down Gish. 6.5 minutes. Gish pushes it up the floor. She gets it down to Loker. Loker stops, throws it out to Green for 3. No good. Rebound down Dunlap. I missed the hand signal on the call there.
I also missed it.
As Sellers gets it into Hershey, and she's going to bring it up the floor.
Randall needs to keep her feet set down there instead of doing those fadeaways.
Hershey takes it all the way in herself, throws it up, can't make that one. Rebound down Gish. She's going to push the ball up the floor. She stops, gets it over to Green. That's tipped out of bounds. Going to stay here with Henderson County. Green is the only senior on the floor right now for this team. They get it in to Burnett. Burnett throws it out to Gish as she has it on the right wing. She chucks it over to Loker. Loker over to Melvin. She looks at a 3, travels as she tries to take it in. 5:45, Aces behind 41-26. Sellers into Peach. Olivia Peach to bring it up the right side. Peach gets a screen from Dunlap. Peach has it at the top of the key. Hands it off to Dunlap. Dunlap down to Randall on the right block. She kicks it out to Sellers. Sellers for 3. That's long, no good. Rebound pulled down by Loker. 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Green stops, puts up the mid-range. That's no good. Rebound down Randall. Randall out to Peach. Peach gonna take it in herself. That's a tough move from Olivia Peach for the first Aces points of the second half.
It's not what you want to hear as a Mount Carmel fan.
41-28, 4:45 left as Gish throws it down to Burnett. She puts it up and is blocked by Macy Randall. Out of bounds, gonna go the other way, Aces ball.
They're gonna go back to their press.
Hershey on the right side. Hershey throws that one in. It's stolen away as Burnett puts that one up. No good. Randall almost grabs the board, goes out of bounds. 41-28, 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Lady Aces just need to want it.
Throw it into Burnett. Burnett out to Maggie Melvin. Maggie Melvin. As Gish now works in on Hershey. She puts it up. That's a tough move from Gish. She's now got 7 points. 43-28. Dunlap has it on the left side, throws it over to Peach. Peach, try to take it in all the way herself. Stop, throws one up, doesn't make it as Randall grabs it. Puts up that one, gets her own rebound, puts that up, and makes her second try at it.
Is that her third and one of the night?
It is her third and one, has a chance to be her second converted and one. As Zoe Randall checks in for Evie Sellers. Macy Randall puts that one up and in for her second converted and one. 43-31. Aces in front or behind by 12 with 4 minutes left.
Like you said, I don't get to watch as many Aces games. Does Hershey play every single minute of the game?
Hershey never checks out.
Wow.
4 minutes, 43-31. Gish has it. She brings it around, gets it over to Burnett. Burnett to Loker in the corner. That's off, no good. Rebound down to Gish at the top of the key. Long rebound. Green gets it skipped over to her. She drives in, puts up the mid-range. Holy cow.
Wow.
Ethan, there's no answer to just a tough bucket.
I mean, her hand was in her jaw, so yeah.
45-31, Riley Hershey breaks the press on her own as she loses her dribble and gets it back to Macy Randall. Macy just going to try to take it all the way to the rim on Burnett. She goes up, misses that one. She's going to have a chance at the line for 2.
She should be doing that every time until they help 14 on defense or they switch another person on her.
Randall knocks in the first of two. Second one's up and in for Macy Randall. 45-33, Aces behind by 12. Three and a half minutes left as Green brings it up. She's going to be met by Dunlap. Green over to Dixon. She has 3 fouls. She's got to play careful. Green over to Garner. Garner chucks it over to Loker. Loker back to Green. She puts up the 3. That's off, no good. That's out of bounds, going to go the way of the Aces.
That's big because she even got her feet set.
Yeah, and she is such a good mid-range shooter. You expect her to be able to take that step out. She has hit a 3, but that one's just a little long. That one's thrown into Macy Randall. Macy almost gets the over and back. Almost. She wasn't there yet.
Fans on Henderson's side.
I think Henderson wants a carry.
Yeah.
Hershey calling for a ball screen for Macy Randall. Hershey tries to take it all the way. May have been fouled. No call as Loker grabs it. Gets it up to Gish. Gish throws it up to Dixon. Dixon puts up the layup. That's up and good. Aces now back behind by 14. 47-33.
Oh, push it, yep.
Dunlap gonna take it up the floor herself. Stops, tries to throw it up. That's out of bounds. Gonna stay here with the Aces. 2.5 minutes. Aces still behind by double digits, 47-33.
It's been the story of the night.
Riley Hershey with the big block on Gish as Garner goes and grabs the layup after the miss, puts it up for a free basket, 49-33 as Peach on the rough side. Gish runs down, takes out Hershey, puts it up and in. Oh my goodness, this is physical, 51-33. Dunlap throws it up to Macy Randall. Macy Randall gets taken out by Dixon.
She is slow to get up. That was a pretty solid hit on her.
Checking in now is Brindley Hamill. She's going to get Macy Randall. Is now checking in is number 42, the 7th grader, Kinley Evans.
That's so crazy to hear.
Hershey to bring it up the middle of the floor. Minute 54 left. She throws it over to Dunlap. Dunlap pulls it around, gets that one tipped, almost loses it out of bounds. Guarded closely by Green, chucks it out to Hershey. Hershey brings it around, stops, doesn't take that, puts up the floater. That's up and in for Hershey. It's now 51-35. Aces trying to close this deficit after some physical play here with 90 seconds to go. Gish brings the ball up the floor on this right wing. Green has it on the left side, puts up the 3. That's short, no good. Rebound down, Zoe Randall. Zoe Randall may have got away with a double dribble. She brings it up the floor. Minute left now in the third quarter. 35-51. She gets it picked away by Green. Never mind. On the floor, Dunlap dives for it, grabs it. Never mind. Gish now has it. Zoe Randall now picks up the foul. It's now coming in is Evie Knapp.
They just cannot get in an offensive rhythm. Every time Henderson County throws them off the rhythm.
Now checking in is number 3. This is Bella Estabrook. Number 32, Maggie Melvin. For the Aces, checking in is number 15, Evie Knapp, and number 32, Brindley Hamill. Loker now brings the ball up the floor. She throws it over to number 24. That's Bryn Rideout. She's an 8th grader. Loker has it on the left side. Chucks it over to Evans. Evans out to Easterbrook. That's up, no good. Rebound down, Riley Hershey, as she's finally going to get a foul call after some very physical defense played on her.
Very physical. Hey, and Well, so far the takeaway is if you need somebody to get a bucket for you for the Lady Aces, you give it to number 4.
Yeah, right now it's kind of how it has to go. Is Macy Randall's had a solid game, but her with some foul trouble has just not been able to get her the ball near as much.
Yep. And she's had a decent night down low, too. Really, putting up those shots.
Hershey going to bring the ball up the left side. Hershey pulls it out right. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Aces behind by 16.
Oh.
Hershey gets that one kicked off of Loker's foot. 9 seconds left now as the Aces looking for the last shot.
See Hershey shaking her head. She's like, I can't get nothing on this defense.
Hershey gets the trap from Loker. She's going to take it all the way in herself. She's finally going to get another foul call. 51-31 with 3.9 seconds left. She's going to take a trip to the line for 2. Knocks the first one in. 51-36, Aces behind by 15. She knocks this one in, 14, a little more manageable for a fourth quarter comeback. That one's up and good for Hershey. She has 14 now. 51-37, 14-point deficit as Green's going to take the last shot. Never mind, she chucks it up to Easterbrook. She's going to try to shoot it. She doesn't get it off. Aces have a solid quarter there. Make it 51-37. Aces behind by 14 here at the Hilltop. We'll be back in a minute from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth. This is Aces basketball.
Introducing Subway's new Sub Club. Now members get every 4th footlong free.
4 footlongs free. Fix my fibula later.
4th footlongs free. Finish flirting with Philip.
4th footlongs free! Now stop focusing on that flock of fire-breasted flower peckers, Frank.
4 footlongs free. Forget the fabric sale, Francine. Folks are freaking out over 4th footlong free.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. You can take the opportunity to add additional weather stripping to your doors and to your windows, use of caulk to try to seal up some of those cracks where the wind comes in. And one thing that people oftentimes overlook is setting your fans to run in a clockwise rotation. Summertime, they should go counterclockwise, wintertime, clockwise, and that helps move the heat around your home more efficiently.
14 here in the fourth quarter. So Tim Phillips of Jade Investments Board reads. Having a difficult game so far, having a hard time against the press. So they start out with the ball.
Let's just go out on a high note here. Not out of it, obviously, but yeah, you know what I'm saying.
They send such a tough trap at Hershey. She throws it up to Macy Randall. Randall hands it back off to Hershey. She's going to split a couple defenders, puts up the floater. That's up and in for Riley Hershey. First points of the fourth quarter for the Aces, 51-39. Now only a 12-point game. Green going to take it all the way in herself. She's almost blocked by Randall. Rebound down. Going to go out and go the way of the Aces. Never mind, they say it's off white. It's going to stay here with Henderson County.
15 grabbed it and went off her hand.
Gish to throw it in. Chucks it out to Green. Gish gets a screen from Burnett. Good pick and roll action there. She puts it up and in for two. That's the first points of the fourth quarter for this Henderson County squad. 53-39, 7:15 left in the fourth quarter. Knapp now gets it over to Hershey. Hershey down to Macy Randall. She goes up and is fouled. She's going to have a trip to the line for two.
I like that. Good play call.
That's up and in for Randall. So it's 53-40. That's up and no good. 53-40, 7 minutes left. Green brings it up the left side. Stops for the mid-range, doesn't take it, gets it over to Gish. Gish just swings it over to Green. Green back out to Gish in the corner. She's going to hold it. Another high ball screen. Back out to Melvin. Green swings it over to Burnett. Burnett down to number 24. That is right out. Green's going to take it all the way in herself. That's off the backboard. Really tough bucket again from her. Now 55-40. Aces back behind by 15. Hershey stops, puts up the mid-range. That's up and good. She has 18 points now.
Little shooter's touch there.
55-42. Aces behind by 13 with 6 minutes left. Green now on the right wing. Gets a screen from Burnett. Burnett puts that one up and in. It's now 57-42. Each team just trading blows offensively. Hershey gets it over to Evie Sellers. Sellers for three. That's no good. Rebound down Dunlap. She puts up the mid-range. That's no good. Sellers almost grabs it as Green kicks it to the other side. She grabs it, almost loses it down to Gish. She shot fakes, puts it up. 59-42. Aces behind by 17 as this is not looking great for the Aces. 5.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Hershey stops, pops. No good. Rebound down Green. She's going to push it up the floor. Throws it down to right out. She puts it up, no good. Rebound down Hershey.
She's going to 1v4 him.
Hershey takes it all the way herself, up and in, and one, Riley Hershey.
She wasn't afraid of seeing 4 maroon color jerseys. She went right at them.
Well, heck, the Aces got maroon. She's just used to seeing a little bit of maroon on the other side.
Yeah.
Olivia Peach checks in for Evie Knapp.
Student section still here. Still cheering loud for
They're
the Lady
expecting a
Aces.
comeback. I'm expecting a little bit of a comeback, too. Hershey puts it up and in.
What is that for, 21 now?
21. Yes, you're right, Ethan. Good job looking at the scoreboard. Green takes it up. I'm just messing with you, Ethan. Really good at math over here, Ethan Houston is.
Oh, yeah.
Green kicks it over to Melvin. Melvin over to Loker. Loker, couple dribbles around, almost gets it stolen away by Randall. Burnett down to Green. She's fouled by Dunlap. 59-45. 4 minutes and 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Number 5, Gish. Gish gets it over to Green. Green over to Melvin. She puts up the mid-range. That's good for Melvin. 61-45. Aces behind by 16. This is a tough one for him. 4.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Hershey crosses, takes it all the way in herself. That's going to be tipped by Gish. They're going to call a foul on Gish, hopefully.
Yeah, she was holding her hand.
Never mind, that's on number 14, Burnett. She's going to foul out with 9 points. And for her, it's going to be Dixon, who I think herself has 4 fouls. Oh my gosh, great ball movement there by the Aces. Kind of got lost in it as Peach puts it up, misses it. That's going to be off the hands of Macy Randall. 61-45, 4 minutes and 10 seconds left now.
I'd like to see Mount Carmel come up and press a little bit, throw them off their offensive rhythm. And she is. She's coming up the half court.
Loker to bring the ball up the floor. She gets it over to Gish. She's going to throw it to a cutting Green. She puts it up, doesn't make it as she's fouled. 61-45, she has a chance to get this lead probably to the point where the Aces are out of it with 4 minutes left.
I think it's going to be the hardest part is to get Hershey out of the game. If you're the coach, she's going to tell you, leave me out there, coach.
62-45 as Green knocks in the first one. She knocks in the second one as it's 63-45, 18 points. Aces have a chance at getting it to 18. That's missed by Hershey as Green's going to push the ball up the floor. She throws it up to Loker. She almost falls, gets it over to Gish. She throws it up, no good. Green pulls down the board, stops, puts up the mid-range. That's missed over the back by Dixon. I think that's her fifth now, too. This is the second Henderson County player to foul out.
Yeah, it's her fifth.
Checking in now is Gardner as Stella Woodcock checks in for the Aces. She's going to go get Evie Knapp. Or not Evie Knapp, Evie Sellers. Hershey takes it in herself. Oh my gosh, that's another tough bucket from Riley Hershey. When you think she's done, she does something else where you're just like, oh my goodness. Green to bring it up the middle of the floor now. She throws it over to Loker. 3 minutes left. Loker back up to Melvin. Melvin over to Green.
There we go. This matchup I want to see.
Green skips it across the floor to Loker. Loker tries to take it in, doesn't. They're just going to stall some clock. Green down to Melvin. She puts up the reverse layup. She makes that one as it's now 65-47. Aces behind by 18 as it looks like they're going to empty the bench. Hershey takes it all the way in herself, misses that one as Randall tips it out of bounds, going to go the way of the Lady Colonels.
Get some young girls in there, let them get some varsity experience.
Yep, Knapp and Riggs go in for Macy Randall, and I think Olivia Peach. Screen brings it up, 2.5 minutes left in the fourth. Garner over to Melvin. Melvin over to Green. Green has 17 points. She takes it in, gets it down to Gardner. Gardner kicks it out to Melvin. Melvin over to Green. She's going to take it all the way herself. That's no good. Rebound down Dunlap. Dunlap is fouled. 65-47. That's the 5th team foul. She's going to take a trip to the line for 2. Two minutes left as each team has 2 players sitting at the bench to sub in. It's going in for Henderson County. That is Out and Estabrook. Checking out for the Aces is Hershey, and it's going to be Dunlap if she makes this one. That's going to be missed. Rebound down Riggs. Jump ball. Now coming down to Dunlap.
You know, for the score, the Lady Aces still have a decent fan base here, cheering them on still.
They did a really good job staying in it. Loker gets it into Gardner. Loker's got to bring it up the floor. She skips it over Estabrook. Estabrook over to Evans. Evans up to Loker on the right wing, over to Estabrook. Estabrook to right out in the corner. She's going to dribble in. Right out. Over to Estabrook. Now over to Loker. Loker has it on the left wing. Gets it over to Evans. Evans to right out. Right out. Back to Estabrook. Or sorry, that was Loker. She misses that one as Garner pulls down the board. Kicks it out. 90 seconds left.
Student section wants them to shoot that deep three really bad.
Right out once, gets it over to Garner. Garner down to Loker. Loker puts it up.
Oh, they scored 67.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to let you figure that out on your own.
Oh, that makes sense.
67-47, Aces behind by 20 with a minute left.
I thought we were leaving that behind in 25.
Knapp over to Seller. Sorry, that was Ernest over to Knapp. Knapp tried to get down to Riggs. That went out of bounds. 53 seconds now, as you would think that Henderson County is just going to try to hold this one out.
Yeah.
Gardner has it on the right side. She's just going to take it in herself and puts it up and in.
That was a good bucket.
Was a good bucket. She's got 11 points. Woodcock gets the screen from Riggs. That's going to be an illegal screen with 30 seconds left. That's probably going to be the end of the scoring for tonight's ball game. That's Estabrook on the left wing. She gets it over to Rideout. Rideout back to Loker on the right wing. Loker over to Evans. Evans to Rideout. She looks at three, doesn't take it. 15 seconds now as Garner is going to pull it out, dribble this one out, as it's going to end 69-47. Aces lose by 22. We're probably going to take a quick break. We'll see if we get an interview from Coach Matt McCarty. Might not tonight, but we will still do the coach's post-game show, and we'll be back in a couple minutes. Sorry. So from Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel Basketball.
The place for lunch and dinner is the Smoking Pig in Grayville. Come check out our world-famous barbecue or try one of our delicious sandwiches or even tacos. How about snacking on one of our jumbo pretzels the size of your head? Or even mouth-watering tomahawk steaks or even surf and turf. Located on the KOA campground, Smoking Pig is here to serve you. Come see us in person or order online. And don't forget, we can also cater your next event.
As a faculty member, Wabash Valley College was the best decision ever. I've always been excited to return back to Wabash Valley as an employee to inspire students the way I was inspired when I went to school here. And what I love is the sense of community that I have with my coworkers and being able to provide that to our students.
At Wabash General Hospital, we're more than healthcare. We are part of the team. Our athletic trainers proudly serve 13 area high schools and 3 junior colleges, standing on the sidelines and in the AT rooms every day. From keeping our athletes healthy to helping them chase their dreams, we're here for every student athlete, every game, every step of the way, from injury to return to play. At Wabash General Hospital, caring for athletes is our game.
This is no ordinary cup. This Scooter's coffee cup was served with a genuine so good to see you again smile. This cup has a little boost of energy just for you. This cup came with extra whip for good luck.
We lost!
You'll get them next time. This Scooter's coffee cup was made by your favorite barista for her favorite customer. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scoot on around.
It's holiday season with great deals at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get up to $13,300 off on a new 2025 Jeep Cherokee L or a 26 Ram 1500 with 0% financing for 60 months. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Well, we're back with the coach's post-game show. This is sponsored by, or brought to you by Sean Morgan, Republican candidate for Wabash County Clerk. This one ended 69-47. Aces lose by 22. Ethan, just tell me a little bit of what you saw, then I'll compare.
I mean, the story of the night was the Kentucky team, Henderson County, I forgot their name. They just were stealing the ball. It seemed like every possession, Mount Carmel was turning the ball over, and they just could never fully get in the groove. And then on the defensive side, they're letting Henderson County get so many offensive rebounds and second chances, and you just can't do it to a team that can shoot like they can. So
yeah, and I'll just kind of go a little more into detail about what you said, because really you summed up the whole game. They ran that 2-2-1 press with a lot of ball pressure, made it really hard on the Aces to just get the ball at the floor, turned it over a lot even when they got into some half-court looks. Then you get past that, you get into what you were talking about, was just the rebounding issue. Guess what it's really hard to do in a zone defense? It's hard to rebound. It's hard to get those back sides because the way you rotate over, your top guy naturally has to drop. And if your wing isn't very tall, they're not going to get that many rebounds on the back side.
Yep.
So it's just really difficult to run a zone in any level of basketball and get rebounds. So you've got to be a big enough team to be able to crash those boards as hard as the Aces really needed to. But
yeah, especially against a team like Henderson County. Their guards were big, like you pointed out, compared to the Lady Aces guards. They were taller, so.
Yeah, and then we'll just go through scoring real quick and call this a broadcast, Ethan.
All right.
Janilla Loker had 6 points. With 9 points was Addie Gish. 17 points, leading all Henderson County scores, was Atilia Green. Number 14, Kaylee Burnett had 8. Number 32, Maggie Melvin had 9. Number 4, Nevaeh Dixon had 4 points, and then number 11, that was Jersey Garner, had 11 of her own. Then the Aces, they were Tinsley Dunlap with 2, Evie Sellers with 3, Olivia Peach with 6, Macy Randall with 13, Riley Hershey with 23. Tough game here tonight for the Aces. We'll be back Thursday here at the Hilltop as the Aces take on an LIC opponent in the Olney Tigers. So, until then, we'll see you next time. Hey, thank you. Thank you for doing this. All right, see you Thursday.